excited to get into today's pick a card. I got some new tarot cards, I got some new oracle cards. I absolutely love them. I got some new equipment, so I am also so excited for the glow up that I am already having on my channel from video 1 to now this one. I'm going to try and put myself a little bit more in them so this can just feel a little bit more personal rather than just hands dealing cards. That way you get to know me a little bit more. Anyways, also I just want to give a huge thanks to the love and support that I have received so far, especially being so new and just beginning. The awesome feedback and the big encouragement has been awesome. So of course, please, sorry, it's the doggy. Okay, anyways, please like and subscribe, and if you would like to, sharing also really helps. But that's enough of that, so let's go ahead and get into it. Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody to today's pick a card. So this reading is going to be all about what are you releasing and what are you creating. With this the eclipse, a lot of people are going to be experiencing what some might feel as something a little bit chaotic, but that's usually because it's time to release something, let go of something, and then every time you release something, you have the opportunity to create something new. So let's take a look into that. So here we have 4 piles, groups 1, 2, 3, and 4, and what you're going to do is you're going to look at these cards here. Whichever one sticks out to you the most is going to be the card pile for you. Your intuition is going to be able to tell you which one of these card piles will exactly be the right one for you. If for some reason you're not drawn to one, then maybe you don't have a message here in this video, but these are timeless, so you may another day. Alright, so I'm gonna give you guys just a few minutes, or just pause the video and you can figure out which card pile is for you. I will try and figure out how to do timestamps in the little description. Still trying to figure this out, but I will try and make that work, and then you can just skip to whatever card is yours. But okay, go ahead and pick the one you want. Alrighty, okay, so group number 1, these are the first 2 cards that we have for you. So here we have the 4 of Pentacles, and then right next to it we have the 3 of Cups. So instantly this is showing me that you have been holding on to something, probably a bad habit, something that doesn't serve you anymore, whether it's a person or a habit or a possession, just something that's kind of getting in the way of your emotional stability and happiness. So there's possibly, yeah, there is holding on to something there. So I see that you're going to be releasing that. I feel like this is something that's been on your mind a little bit. You're already very aware of the thing that is kind of getting you down. And this is your sign to take that thought seriously and do something about it. And through releasing this, you are going to be creating more harmony, more happy interactions with your friends, your family, just whoever that you enjoy being around. There's going to be more joy, more laughter instead of like tension. So let's dive into this a little bit more and see what we can get. Okay, so what might we be releasing and creating? Oh, right here we have the 5 of Cups, but in the reverse position. So I feel like part of what you are holding on to is self-sabotaging behavior, negative self-talk, and through that you can kind of maybe push your own judgments onto others. I feel like there's just a lot of harshness in your thoughts and the way you feel about yourself and think about yourself. But when the Five of Cups is in the reverse position, that is self-forgiveness and being able to move forward. And that totally makes sense, what you're letting go of and what you're creating. You are creating more love for yourself. You are creating a more gentle, respectful dialogue for yourself, and through that you are going to be able to communicate more effectively with others. I feel like a lot of this has to do with communication, which would make sense that your interactions with friends and family or your partner or children, whoever, becomes more joyful and more exciting. That is really cool. Okay, let's see what else we get. What are you releasing and creating? This here is a card of manipulation, misunderstanding. So a lot of miscommunication. I feel like what you are holding on to is that what am I trying to say? The self-sabotage talk, the negative talk, even like the negative perspectives and everything in life, and through you kind of having those lenses to look through, it starts to alter your perception of how other people are talking to you. It alters your perception of what is going on in your life. Everything can kind of look kind of negative. A lot of times I feel like through this type of thinking and self-sabotage, you can kind of catastrophize a lot of things. And this is you really acknowledging that and recognizing that you are ready to let go of that. So let's see what else comes from this. What else will you be creating through letting go of those emotions? Oh, that's great. Okay, so the Three of Swords reversed is finding love, finding more joy, more self-love, more happiness. In the upright position, this is a card of heartbreak and hard times, and you're going to be releasing all of these swords of negativity that you're holding on to, and you are releasing them. They have stabbed your heart. It sucks. It's hurt really bad, but you're turning it upside down so the swords can fall out, and you're going to release that, and it's going to be so great. So that was a really cool little reading. I'm gonna go ahead and use some new oracle cards I got. I super love them. So let's get into my Moonology cards. Let's see, is there anything else we need to know about what you are releasing and what you are creating? This right here, work through your fears. So a lot of times when somebody can have this type of behavior, as in like how they think of themselves and all of like that, these usually happen through trauma or something unfortunate. Something in your life has made you believe that you are less than, or maybe just not good at something as others, and it's caused all of this, right? So when you face your fears of whatever it may be, you can finally make it to the other side. So a lot of times in this particular situation, I feel like I see you facing what it is that you judge yourself so critically on. What is it that you don't like about yourself? Sit there and think about it, and think about how that gets pushed onto the people around you, and what you start to see that you don't like in the other people around you. Is it the things that you kind of wish you had? Is it the things that you feel like oh, like that's kind of cringe that they did that, but really they're just totally content with what they are and what they want to do and who they are, and you have suppressed feelings about who you really are and haven't allowed yourself to shine, that type of thing. So it's time to really sit down and get to the core of what all of this stems from. Let's see if we get anything else. This right here, a fiery climax approaches. So a lot of times when we release something, like I mentioned, whenever I first did my little introduction, we can kind of have what some people might refer to as like a tower moment. It's like chaos, everything's falling apart, it all sucks. But through those really hard times, we usually have the biggest revelations and are able to pinpoint exactly what it is that's not serving us, and then we can have that great change. So this to me shows that there's a lot of passion in your goals and your mindset towards this, and it is going to be approaching probably quicker than you think. Of course, healing isn't going to be very fast, but I really feel like you're going to be able to figure out how you want to work on this and what you want to work on, and you're going to have a lot more clarity on the situation. So last, I'm just gonna take these here. What is this? The Wild Mystic Oracle deck. It is so pretty. Let's just see what else we get. I feel like this has been a super comprehensive reading so far. You need to be more gentle with yourself. Look, this is perfect. Rebirth. I hope you can see that okay. Rebirth, the snake. All about shedding that old skin, shedding what no longer serves you, and stepping in to the new you. Finding ways to be more adaptable to different situations. And then next we also have patience. Have patience with yourself whenever you do make steps backwards. Have patience with those around you when you're trying your best, but it sometimes still isn't good enough. You know, have patience for everything in this situation. And know that this is going to be a long journey. While your knowledge and passion for it is going to be a fast-paced thing, the overall transformation is a bit more of a lengthy journey. I'm just going to do one more card, see if we get anything. This one right here, provide. Provide yourself with the love and compassion and support that you deserve. And through that, you're going to be able to provide much more emotional fulfillment in your life. That was a really great reading. I feel like that was super comprehensive. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought about this, if this was your card pile. Of course, give me a like and a subscribe. I really appreciate it and it helps my channel. And one last thing is I do offer personal readings. If you want to go to my Instagram, it's going to be at Silver Winter Tarot. You can shoot me a DM. I do everything virtual. I create a private YouTube link so that way only you can view it. And that way you can go back to it, rewatch it as much as you want. Yeah, so thanks again for the support and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Alrighty, hello group number 2. So these are going to be your first 2 cards. We have the 4 of Cups reversed and the 4 of Swords in the upright position. So instantly, you having 2 number 4s, that's a lot about your foundation, your family, just the core of your being. That's really cool. So let me get into that more here in a little bit. But the 3 of Cups reversed, this is you are finally you are getting out of a rut. Perhaps you have been stuck, or you are currently stuck in a rut. Maybe things feel stagnant in your life. Maybe you feel like you're just not getting the emotional fulfillment that you desire, or you know, you're trying to make progress in a project or something that brings you joy and you're feeling stuck. You are getting out of that. You are opening your mind to new ideas, perspectives, new opportunities. And with the 4 of Swords in the upright position, you are taking a rest. You're putting your swords up on the wall. You're taking a rest. You're going to relax. You're going to release anything that doesn't serve you anymore. And you're going to sit with your thoughts and figure out what brings you joy. What is a new way that you can go out and seek it? This here is really like opening up your mind to the new potential. Okay, let's see what else we get for your cards. What are you releasing and what are you creating? The Ace of Swords in the reverse position. So this can be a lack of clarity, which would make sense that some mental fog is what is kind of holding you up. I feel like there's a bit of confusion. Maybe you're feeling a little bit indecisive about some choices that you need to make. This here is releasing that. You are going to find that mental clarity through some rest and relaxation. I feel like you probably don't rest because you feel like you're not getting anything done. And through that, that's kind of causing more burnout, more confusion, and more craziness. So this is really showing like, take a break, breathe, open your mind, and allow the clarity to pour in. Just allow yourself to sit with your thoughts and really figure out a good balance. And then here we have the Page of Swords in the reverse position as well. So that's a little bit of the same thing. Perhaps I was gonna say like similar vibes to the Ace of Swords, of just kind of being unclear in your path and in your thoughts. I feel like perhaps there has been new opportunities that have shown up, but you've ended up passing them up, whether it's intentional or unintentional. More than likely it's unintentional, but I feel like there have been things that have come your way, but because you're so burnt out and full of brain fog and not allowing yourself rest, these opportunities are just, they're coming and they're going, and you're not taking advantage of them because you're probably not recognizing that you do have the opportunities right there in front of you. It just is going to take some different thinking and problem solving and just some time to really recognize that. But whenever you do sit with yourself and get some more rest and really figure it out, you're going to be able to notice those new opportunities much easier. Excuse me. Okay, let's see what else. And then we also have the Page of Cups reversed. Cups is all about emotions, potential like new love, new what am I trying to say? New passions, new creativity, that sort of thing. And whenever it's in the reverse position, again, that kind of shows me that you're blocked. You have a wall up. These things are all blocked. Your new opportunities for thinking, for having a new way of thinking, new perspectives, and you are also blocking up any potential excitement and joy and creativity in your life and love. This is really a time to reflect on why do you have those walls up? What are these walls and why are you blocking these opportunities? Is it a potential lack of doubt in yourself that you're not capable of doing it, so it's just a little bit safer to kind of stay in that chaos zone and block it out and deny it? I feel like that's kind of what's going on, maybe on a subconscious level, maybe on like a more like forward like thinking conscious level it feels a little bit different, but I feel like deep down it's this belief system that I can't, it's not going to happen, and therefore I'm lost and confused and feeling kind of crazy. And through all of that, you put up these walls and you allow all of these opportunities that are being handed to you to just be missed. You're ignoring them. But because it's in the reverse, you're getting out of that, you're opening your mind, and you are going to be able to recognize this and change this. So that is so exciting. Okay, let's see if we get anything else. Let's get this one. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune, but in the reverse position. A lot of reverse cards. So Wheel of Fortune can kind of be like, the Wheel of Fortune is typically a card of good luck, ending cycles, and when we have it in the reverse position here, I feel like that's kind of getting stuck in those cycles. You're the potential of getting stuck in the cycle. That is what you are used to. So that is what's going to feel safest and easiest to do, even though that is not what you want at your core, and it's not is what's going to serve you. So this is your reminder to really like focus on what it is that you do want, and to just kind of have tunnel vision on that a little bit, and don't allow the safety of these things that you want to let go of. Don't allow that safety of the negative cycles to keep reeling you back in. All right, I'm going to do one more tarot card, and after that we are going to get into some oracle cards. So let's see, once you have let go of these things and you've really started to gain some more clarity. Oh, I got these cards. It's, what is going to come from that? So let's see. This is perfect. So we have the Three of Hearts, I always say that. The Three of Swords in the reverse position and the Five of Cups in the reverse position. So First, I'm going to start with this one. This makes a lot of sense that I was saying, like, not really believing that you're worthy, not believing that you can. But I had asked what's to come when you let go of all those things. And this being in the reverse position is that self-forgiveness and allowing yourself to move forward and be open to those new things. And this right here is just kind of restating that. This card is typically a card of heartbreak and just a lot of hard things. And in the reverse position, you are letting... Sorry, it's my cat. You are letting these swords fall out and you are releasing it. You're letting go of it. So this makes total sense with, of course, the reading that we are doing today. I just always love to see how these line up. So back to, really quick, back to you getting 2 4 cards. I feel like, oh my goodness, kitty. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Back to the 4 cards. The reason I feel like that really stood out to me and it being about your foundations is because this being something that you are working on releasing and moving past is going to change your foundation so much, and your home and how you live your life and how you approach things. It's really going to be crucial in just being the first building block to creating the life that you want. So let's get into some oracle cards really quick. I'm going to use my Moonology deck first. Okay, my kitty is in my lap right now, so hopefully she doesn't mess anything up. Okay, let's see, is there anything else we need to know about this? The energy is gaining momentum. I hope you can see that all right. The energy is gaining momentum. So you are going to be approaching this a little bit quickly. And when I say this, I mean the discoveries to what it is that is exactly making you put these walls up. I feel like it's not going to be very difficult for you to comprehend and become self-aware of those things. Perhaps you already are self-aware. I feel like a lot of you are self-aware of this. Maybe some of you aren't, so it is going to take some more digging, but I feel like a majority of you already know this is something you want to let go of. This is your confirmation, and through that, the energy is going to be gaining momentum. And as you keep working towards it, that energy is going to keep moving. So really remember this as you move forward. And I feel like you're going to be able to make changes to yourself. While it's not always comfortable and easy, you're going to start implementing these changes probably quicker than you realize and start to really see the difference there. So let's see, what else do we get? Here we have, nothing is yet set in stone. So you have time. You haven't, sabotaged all your all your opportunities. You still have so much time to achieve any goal it is that you want, whether it's something creative, something in your love life, something in your career, just anything. Nothing is yet set in stone. You are not everything that has happened to you, and you are not your past. You can be exactly who you want to be and who you want to create yourself to be. That's funny. I actually made a post today with that quote because that quote was just really in my head and really stood out to me, and I feel like that has a lot to do with this. Like, don't worry about it. You have not ruined your life. There's still so much opportunity and time for change, and you're going to be able to do that. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Wild Mystic Oracle deck. Hold on, I gotta put my cat down. She's been crazy. Okay. Anyways, so let's get into this and we will go from there. So anything else we need to know about releasing? Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I am back. I had to put my kitty out of the room because she was just being all over the place. But anyways, let's just get into this last deck of cards and then we'll kind of go from there. So anything else we need to know about this message? Anything that you need to be mindful of to make sure that you can get through this. Rest. Didn't we get the, right here, this card is a card of rest. So I think that's going to be really crucial. I think you need to start, you need to stop overworking yourself and putting yourself in burnout. Clearly that's going to be a big part of this transformation here, is rest. This is a bear, you know, goes into hibernation, so, and that's a crucial part of their life. It doesn't make them lazy, it doesn't make them not able to accomplish things, and in fact, it actually keeps them alive. So take a break, take a chill pill, relax, do things that bring you joy. You don't always have to be overworking yourself. Okay, let's see, what else do we get for my group number 2? Work. So exactly what you want to be doing. Rest and work. You need that balance. You know, take action towards implementing the new ideas that you have. Take action towards the things that bring you joy. And also, when you can, make sure you're resting. Having that balance is going to be really crucial to moving from everything that you feel like you failed at, or everything that you've been harsh on yourself with. Having that balance is going to further allow you to understand yourself more and have more self-forgiveness, if that makes sense. Okay, let's do one more. Let's see if I get anything else. All right, and provide. Oh, we got this for the last group too. Provide yourself with the love and compassion that you deserve. Provide yourself with what you truly want. Yeah. Okay, great. Oh, that was awesome. Alrighty, so please feel free to let me know in the comments how you feel about your reading, if it resonated with you. I want to thank you guys again. Please like and subscribe because it helps me so much, and you all are just so incredible and have been so encouraging. So I just really appreciate it. And of course, if you would like to share, that also helps a lot too. Lastly, I did want to mention that I do also do personal readings. If you want to give my Instagram a follow, it's at silverwintertarot. You can shoot me a DM, and yeah, that's about that. Okay, anyways, thanks again for clicking on this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Alrighty, hello and welcome, group number 3. This is going to be your reading for what are you releasing and what are you creating. So these are your first 2 cards. This is a super clear and direct message immediately. So we have the Knight of Cups reversed and the King of Cups in the upright position. So here you are going to be releasing your emotional imbalances, any bit of moodiness, any bit of blocks that you might be feeling when it comes to thinking, your intuition, just feeling creative, feeling any kind of joy, like there is some block up, and there's probably a bit of, through the moodiness that you may experience, you can kind of start to interpret things incorrectly. Everything can sound a bit more harsh. Everything can sound a bit more mean. And it's so easy to jump to conclusions and make assumptions without asking questions and having an open mind to see other perspectives. And but the good news is you are releasing that, and you will be creating emotional stability, emotional balance, emotional control. Everything that you feel that you are currently lacking, you are going to be releasing it, and you're going to be creating everything that you want. So let's get into some more cards. Let's see what else it has to say about this. What are you releasing? What are you creating? Is there anything else we can know? Oh, we got a few. Okay, we have the Chariot. That's action, forward movement. We have the Emperor reversed and the Empress reversed. So this to me shows that there is forward action that you are going to be taking, and I think part of the other issues when it comes to the emotional instability that you may be experiencing is some harshness in how you are perceiving yourself and those around you. I feel like the nurturing aspect of you right now probably does not come very easily or very naturally. Maybe in some situations when you're really trying, you can, but I feel like when you are having this emotional imbalance, like this kind of goes out the window, and through that can kind of come some harshness and in your day-to-day or in how you communicate, or maybe it's not so bad all the time, but whenever you are having a hard moment, you can become harsh in your words with yourself, with those around you. You can perhaps I feel like a harshness in words. Perhaps you can maybe say something, and after you say it, you're like thinking in your head like, crap, I didn't really want to say that, but it was almost like a self-defense, like a protection kind of thing. But you will be taking some forward movement towards that. This is about transition and about change and balance. Okay, so let's see, what else do we need to know about working through these things? Is there anything you should be mindful of while you're working through them? Anything in particular that you should be doing? Just anything else? The moon, but reversed. So the moon in the reverse position, that just means that there's a lot of anxieties about the unknown and probably like a lack of control. Something that you need to know and need to remember, that control over outside things is just totally impossible. I feel like it's really crucial for you to know that you can be in control, but just not of the outside things that you want to be in control of. You can be in control of you. You can be in control of yourself. You have that power. You just have to give yourself permission to use it. Sometimes people can get kind of stuck doing the same thing that doesn't work out for them because that's what they know and that's their normal and that's what feels safe. But this here is, you need to recognize that you can have control. It's just going to be over yourself and not all the outside factors. And while that might feel like it's not good enough in the moment, you are going to quickly realize that that's actually getting you closer to where you want to be when it comes to how you think and process and treat yourself and others. All right, is there anything else we can get from these cards? And then we have the Six of Wands reversed. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to also go ahead and make that confrontation over conflict, but make peace about it. So when it's in the reverse position, you are letting go of the what am I trying to say? You are letting go of the conflict, the kind of battle, the back and forth, and you're addressing it and taking accountability and acknowledging where things can be different, but at the same time, you're not discrediting yourself. You're not forgetting about your own boundaries and needs. So there's definitely a balance that you can find. This card is a lot about balance as well as moving forward. So I feel like I really see that you're going to be finding balance, and that is going to be the key to all of this. Find more balance in what you're spending your time doing. Are you on your phone a lot? Are you watching stuff that stresses you out a lot? Are you overworking? What is going on that you're doing too much of that doesn't serve you? Make sure you have that balance, because through that balance will create more of a clear, emotionally stable mind, and then all of letting go of all this other stuff and recognizing how to and taking those hard steps forward of confronting harder situations and letting go of old things, that's going to become much easier once you have that balance. Okay, so now that we did the tarot cards, I'm going to use my Moonology deck. We're going to get a few cards from this, and then after that we'll finish off with the Wild Mystic Oracle. So anything else we need to know? All right, here, conclusions are within reach. So you will probably be achieving this a little bit faster than you anticipate. I'm sure you are very aware of the situation. And so through that, you're already going to kind of know what to look at. Like, what do you struggle with? What do you not like that you are doing? And that'll make it easier for you to figure out how can you balance that specific thing and move from there. And then this one here, adjustments are required. So it makes sense. There's definitely the way that your emotions are processing things and regulating things is just not serving you. It's not meant for you, and it's finally time for you to release it and allow yourself to release it and take that action forward and make those adjustments and start living a life that just serves you to fit you better. So sorry if you can hear that. My kitty's like pawing at the wall. So okay, let's get into these. Let's see, is there anything else we get for card pile number 3? Rebirth, new beginnings, shedding that old skin, becoming more adaptable, just creating a whole new you, getting rid of making conclusions and assumptions and thinking everything's out to get you, and shedding all of that, letting it go away, and having a rebirth of a more clear mind, being ready to hear other perspectives and just do new things, try things in a new way. And then we have heal. So this is going to be looking back at like what has made you feel like this. There has to have been something in your life, whether it is a series of events or one event, that has wired your brain to feel as though nothing is working out, nothing is going to work out, things are against you, you are misunderstood, all of that sort of stuff. And when you can kind of look back at that, you can recognize like, oh, well, sure that happened, but that was totally unfair. And I don't have to or deserve to base my life off of that one thing. I can heal from it and then shed it and then have a new rebirth of yourself. So let's see if we get one more. Anything else we can know? Peace. You're going to find peace through all of this. This is going to be really life-changing. This is just the start of many things changing and moving forward. You're going to be finding more peace, and when you have more peace in your life, you're opening yourself up to more opportunities and more connections. So this is going to be really cool. I really loved your reading. I'm so excited for you. Please give me a like or a comment. Let me know what you thought about your reading, if it resonated. Also, it helps a lot if you want to share the video too. You guys have been so encouraging, so supportive, so thanks again. And really quick, I did want to let you guys know that I do personal readings also. So if you want to go follow my Instagram, it's at silverwintertarot. I do personal readings. You can shoot me a DM and then we can customize your question or whatever you think. And I create a private YouTube link, send it over to you so only you can see it and you can rewatch it as much as you want. So thanks again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Alrighty, hello group number 4. This is going to be your reading on what are you releasing and what are you creating. So here we have the 8 of Swords reversed, and we also have the 9 of Wands in the upright position. So this immediately tells me that there have been some struggles, there have been some obstacles, things that have just maybe felt like one thing after another in life that has been a little bit challenging. But you have your sights set on getting out of anything like that. So you're going to be releasing negative thoughts. You're going to be releasing the idea that the life events that maybe happen define you. And while you maybe feel a little tired and fatigued, you've already done so much work. And you do need to take some rest and kind of observe and see where you're at. But you know, don't forget about all the hard work you've done. Don't let that go just because you are feeling a little bit tired. Get some rest and you will be able to continue to push through. You have already done some work just by being aware and having an idea of where you want to go. I feel like you're very knowledgeable of this situation and what's going on, and you already have goals of what you want to create in your life. And this here is just kind of giving you that reassurance that you're on the right path. So let's pull some more cards and see what else we can do. This is really going to be like taking your power back, like claiming what it is that you want in life. So here we have the Four of Swords in the upright position. We got this card in another pile. That's cool. Okay, anyways, so this is all about resting. So like I said here, you're probably feeling pretty fatigued, pretty over all the one thing after another craziness that has probably been going on in your life, whether it's responsibilities, financial stuff, work stuff, family stuff. It's something, right? This is you taking a rest. You need to lay down. You need to put your thoughts up on the wall and allow yourself time to just like tune some stuff out. Like, of course, you know, it's so good to think things through, to plan, to know what you're doing next. All of that is great, but you cannot fully accomplish everything if you're just so burnt out. You have to allow yourself time to take a break and to rest and rejuvenate yourself. That way you can keep pushing through, even when it is really hard. Let's see, what else do we get? And then we have, this card is another popular one for this whole reading. That's crazy. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Swords in the upright position. So this can, I feel like life has just been kind of like taking things from you. It's almost like taking your sanity. I feel like you've probably thought, oh my God, if like one more thing happens, like I'm going to explode. Like this is crazy. A lot of things have just been taken from you, and it almost feels like, is this some stupid joke? Is somebody pranking me right now? I'm just kind of being silly, but you know what I mean. And yeah, you're really reclaiming your power, and you're not going to allow these things to control you and define you anymore. You're going to be able to push past that. Keep your eyes on the hard work you've done. Take a rest, and when you allow yourself to rest, you can start thinking a little bit more clearly and logically, and it's easier to recognize that that these things don't define you, and it's just a moment in time, and it'll all be okay. So this here is showing me that there's just a lack of imbalance, a lack of harmony, just feeling so like everything is going not the best. I feel like that's just been so discouraging to you, and while you're trying really hard, it's just not quite better yet. And I feel like that's also why you can sometimes just kind of think like, is it ever gonna stop? But when you release, oh look, this one is all about releasing things that don't serve you. So negative talk, bad habits, anything like that. You're choosing to leave it. Like if you look at this picture here, they're chained up, but you know, they could easily just take off the chains and walk away. Like their hands are free. They're staying there. It's kind of like you're submitting to whatever it may be in your life that's holding you back. You're submitting to all the things that are like happening to you, and just like, yep, that's happening. Okay, I guess, you know, I expected that. You know, one hard thing happened. Well, sure enough, another hard thing's gonna come. That's just my life. And you kind of accept it, and you sit there with all the stuff that you don't want because you have just accepted it. It is what it is. So what's going to happen when you do release these things and you shift your perspective and into knowing that it can change, and you are putting in the proper hard work. So what's going to come from you making those changes? The Queen of Swords, clarity, more control in your thoughts, more direction in what you want to do, more confidence in what you're thinking and what you're doing, and problem solving. You are going to know, okay, next time something a little bit challenging comes up, it's all right because I'll be okay. I got this. I just need to take a moment, breathe, think about it, work it out, and take action. As easy as that. You know, you cannot control anything else but yourself. And through letting all of this go, that is what's waiting for you. So let's do some oracle cards. We'll do the Moonology deck first, and then we'll get into my Wild Mystic deck, and we'll be all done. So is there anything else you need to know about what you are releasing, what you're creating? The energy is gaining momentum. So yeah, you have already started to put in some work. Don't allow these other hard things that might still come stop your hard work. The energy is gaining momentum. So really through, what's going to help you keep that momentum is you are really going to be able to see the progress that you are making every time. Every obstacle that comes your way, perceive that as a new opportunity to try your new skill, to try your new skill set of not allowing it to consume you, to try a new skill set of, you know what, this sucks, but I'm feeling really tired and there's not really anything I can do about it, so I'm gonna go sit down and just relax for a minute. That recognizing those things and just kind of congratulating yourself on the way for every little step is going to help keep your momentum moving forward. So let's see, is there anything else we get about this? Believe in the impossible. Good things can happen, and they will happen. A lot of times when we have really hard moments in our life, it's because it doesn't work for us anymore. And that's the universe basically saying like, hey, this really sucks. Like, we're gonna make it suck a lot so you can have these revelations of what you need to get rid of and how you can change. And it's just gonna make everything so much better for you once you can recognize that and make the right shifts. So believe in the impossible. You are totally capable of having a less stressful life and things be a little bit easier. Okay, let's do some from the Wild Mystic Oracle deck, and this will be the last thing we do. So anything else for group number 4 on what you're releasing and creating? Love. I feel like there's going to be more love for yourself. You're going to see all the hard work you put into this, and you're going to claim back your power, and you're going to be like, dang, I did that. And you're going to have a newfound love for yourself, and because of that, you're also going to have a newfound love for life and just the things that you are doing. That is so cool. That's so beautiful. I love that for you. Okay, let's see. Anything else? These two right here. Instinct and consume. So, okay. With instinct, recognizing your natural instinct to a hard situation and being able to make the choice before you have your reaction. So a little example is like maybe somebody said something to you and they sounded a little angry when they said it. Your instinct would be like to maybe be on the defense mode, but you can make the choice to not do that and perhaps ask, are you upset or did you just sound upset? This is just a little example. So just kind of being aware of your instincts in that aspect, but also what as far as instincts go on the other side of things, what are you naturally drawn towards? What are you instinctually drawn to? Like what makes you happy? What brings you joy? Focus on those things way more than all the things that suck. That is really going to help you there. And then with consume, the two things with this are don't consume don't consume yourself in all of the negativity, all of the hardship. It's so easy to kind of like go down the list of like, well, this happened and now that means this is going to happen and this will probably happen and blah, 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 blah. And you kind of go down the rabbit hole and feel really consumed by all of these things that you just can't do anything about, at least not in that moment. So that's your reminder to not allow yourself get consumed. And, you know, maybe you can turn that energy into love, and love for yourself, and through those hard situations are going to make it so much easier to push through and find that mental clarity and control. So that was a really great reading. That was awesome. Please let me know in the comments down below what you think, if it resonated with you. I want to say thank you again so much. Everybody has been so amazing, so supportive. And I did also want to mention that I do personal readings too. You can follow me at Silver Winter Tarot on Instagram. Shoot me a DM and we can figure out what you want your reading on. I create a private YouTube link just for you, so you can rewatch it anytime you want. But that is that. Can't remember if I already said this, but hit the like, hit the subscribe, share it if you want. Anyways, thanks again for everything, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.